back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 70, Indy.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Clements. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, let's go.
Jackson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to mid. Midfield, mark him down at the 49.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try the left side. Clements slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Parrish, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check out, Reed. Go, go. Mike 50. Wild Bill. Kill.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. Green brings it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And Jackson throwing once more. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing on 3rd and long. Parrish. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Yoder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Clements. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they can't bring it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 85 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the bootleg, Parrish. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Clements. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Parrish. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dexter Lawrence forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw. Parrish. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Johnson running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Going to give this time to the tailback.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Here's Jackson to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percent.
This is caught inside the 15. And all all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Parrish. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Parrish firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it's Jackson.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Good job.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mike 52. Hey, watch his left.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 30.
Here we go. Here. Screen. Watch the screen. Check 13. Check 13.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Let's go. Number 53.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Get it. Like.
To throw on second down. Parrish over the middle, complete. That's Yoder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parrish. Pass incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Ready.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Parrish. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that. Return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On first down, Parrish. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw is Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down in inches. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game. And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about. So we had action to the very end of this.